Good morning, people. I hope you've all had a decent weekend. I certainly did myself, and now we're back to the grind, full steam ahead. So we're down the yard at the moment. The lads are just chucking a bit of gear on the lorry, and then once that's loaded, we'll be setting off. So we've got to stop at a job on the way through town just to do a quick adaptation, which will take no longer than about 20 minutes. And then after that, our main job of the day is going to be the front and back of a house for solar panels, with verge rails going up the side of the roof for edge protection. And then, yeah, that'll be it for the day. The client that we're working for today has now become quite a bit of a regular. So hopefully it stays that way, because they seem to be quite happy with the work that we're pulling off. So, yeah, we'll be heading off tonight the next 10 minutes and get cracking. So, first job is the adaptation. This inside standard there and outside standard here need to be moved over this way by 400mm so they can get plasterboard through that window. So rather than trying to move them across, so I'm going to introduce another tube first and then take this one out, and then same on the inside. All right, mate, so that's the standard in on the outside. Now I'll take this one out. Easier to do it this way than start moving transoms across and taking ball clips off, and then the scaffold won't drop either. And then we've got our inside standard just about to go in. And it's just marking off now. And then once that's in, we'll take this one out. But yeah, the scaffold seems to be working right for them. The mark's changed here because where I run the original mark, it meets up against the fence there, and then underneath the scaffold there's a fence that goes that way in between this garden and this garden, and the ledger literally runs on top of the fence line, so we had to drop these standards on the inside of the fence, which changed the mark. So that's why the fleets of balls don't line up, but we still made it work. Happy days. So as I was saying a minute ago, as you can see, that's where our ledger finishes, right in line with that fence just there. So we had to move the mark, and the standards now run on the inside of the fence, which is why the mark changed. Yeah, apart from that, it's all good. Moved the suede brace over to the end bay just here, so they can get the plasterboard up through that gap. You all right, mate?
Hello, mate.
So yeah, that's the standards all moved. The initial standards being took out. Take the doubles. That's what we're looking like now. Nice clear access, standards inside and outside moved over, suede brace now put in the end bay so you can get the plasterboard up and through the window. On to the next one. So the base is running, ledger continued on the outside of the garage, spreadboard down, ready to take the inside legs. So it's going to be ledger across here, build a bit of framework there, ledger on the outside, link it all up, board and rail. So that's the second lift and the handrail put on. Looms up there now, just putting the stop ends on. Then got to put a couple of stop end boards on each end. Ladder gate, verge rails going up the ends for edge protection. And then we'll be round the back. So that's the solar panel job finished on the front. Verge rails. There'll be verge rails coming up the other side. They'll also be connected to that 5-foot tube up there. Same on this side. Gates on, inside balls all clipped. Top balls done. Happy days. Have a little 10-minute break and do the back. And that's what the front completed is looking like from the floor. So we've got a little bit of base in. Kept it clear down there so they can walk the solar panels through. Didn't manage to get a sway brace in, so we've butted the wall on this side. We've got like a bit of a raking tube butting into the concrete down there. I had to span over the little wood cupboard. Tied it back so it's not on one fitting. We'll probably tie it back from there to the inside leg with a 10 in a minute. Second lift's going in across this lean-to roof. And then that'll be it. So this is the lift finished off round the back. Well, not finished off, but boarded out. Just waiting for stop end boards there and there. Need to clip that toe board with a single. And then verge rails coming off the end of these stop ends, going up to that 5. And it'll be the same case on this end. Ladder gate, ladder, and we are done. Home time. And that is the scaffold on the back complete. Little raker in there just to keep it pushed into the sloping roof. Verge rails all done. Gates on, ladders on. Home time. Catch you tomorrow, people.